Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
Now a chance to check out our starting lineups.
All right, you need a bucket to win a game, and time is winding down. Tim, who do you want to have the ball?
I'm going with Jonquel Jones. 6'6", so you know she'll get the shot off. Jones can score from anywhere on the floor, and that makes her so tough to stop.
Well, I want Brianna Stewart to have the rock. She is a finely tuned offensive player with really no weaknesses. So down the stretch, I know that I could rely on her for a bucket.
And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Spins. Pass to Turner. Now Griner. Outside, Diggins Smith. Now Griner. 5 to shoot. Over McCowan. Griner misses.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Now here's DeShields. Here's Agumbawale. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Using A+ awareness to find the wide open teammate, DeShields doesn't mind distributing.
And how about the rack attack on the Mobile 1 drive?
Just tremendous intensity going downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Diggins Smith with it. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Pass to Griner. Floats one. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
With an incredible motor, Griner plays with the attitude of someone just trying to make the team, not the all-world superstar she is.
Now here's Agumbawale. Outside, Sabali. From outside, off the mark. And here the Mercury.
Honestly, the first thing that comes to mind anytime I see anything Phoenix Mercury related, Diana Taurasi. The top pick in the 2004 draft has spent every season in the Valley of the Sun.
That's a great play on the glass, and for her, it's what really we expect from her. All her second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Agumbawale. Fires for 3. That shot off.
And it's Phoenix the other way. And for Taurasi, all she's done in Phoenix is become the most accomplished player in league history.
You can just call Diana the GOAT. Rings? Yeah, she's got a few. All WNBA selections, more than a dozen. MVP? Well, of course, she's got one of those to go along with a bunch of scoring titles. I mean, you name it, DT's done it.
Now here's Agumbawale. Outside to Shields. Pass to Sabali. It's good. The assist that time from Diamond to Shields.
A good shooter with even better footwork. You can't let Sabali get too comfortable for mid-range.
3, Diana Taurasi.
McCowan with the rebound.
Outside to Shields. First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played. Right side, Howard. McCowan. She's guarded by Griner. Here's Agumbawale. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Pass to Diggins Smith. Taurasi. She's on target from 8 feet out.
Well, it's that natural feel for the game that allows Taurasi to see plays before they materialize. I mean, she's creating while other people are still getting up to speed.
Now here's Sabali. Pass to Agumbawale. Outside to Shields. Howard the screen. 3-pointer. A nice shot by DeShields.
Well, to be an all-star wing like DeShields, you need to hit threes. She's worked very hard to become a reliable long-range shooter.
Here's Taurasi. Back to Diggins Smith. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Dallas in the lead.
After sitting out the 2019 season due to the birth of her child, Skylar Diggins-Smith was traded before the 2020 season, one of the blockbuster deals in league history.
Now here's Agumbawale. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
And Diggins-Smith was dealt for 3 future first-round picks.
Going from Dallas to Phoenix, forming a big 3 with Griner and Taurasi. 3 ones, it's a really hefty price, but Diggins-Smith is one of the truly elite players in the league.
And she knocks down the first one.
The 3rd overall pick of the 2019 WNBA draft, Tiara McCowan, she's an old school center, a real dying breed in basketball, but she's fun to watch.
And she can't hit the second.
Well, at 6'7", Tiara McCowan certainly makes the most of her frame. In each of her first 3 years in the league, McCowan led the league in offensive rebounds.
Here's Gustafson. Petty. The three-pointer off the mark.
She had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Collier right side. And she drops in the layup off glass.
We know Collier has range, but Charlie is at her best when she operates down low, close in.
Reiner, McCowan defending. Pass to Jefferson. Takes the 3, drains it from beyond the arc. And here's Burton. And here's Dickey. The 3. She got it up in time, but it just wouldn't fall for her. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Wings out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Wings, what do you guys think?
Good effort, very tight defense from them through the first quarter.
Really a big part of why they are up right now. You know, their defense has been on point.
Phoenix trailing here. Pass to Petty. Reiner. Fires from deep. Petty can't hit. Dallas with the ball. Dangerfield outside. Pass to Dickey. Good, and the assist goes to Crystal Dangerfield.
What a setup on that hoop. Dangerfield with the correct decision.
Davis with it. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Both teams deciding to change it up. Quarter number 2, and we're just about a minute in. Pass to Dickey. Got a piece of it.
Megan Gustafson. First personal foul, teams first. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Sabali. Sabali the screen. 5 on the clock. There's Agumbawale with the 3. And here the Mercury. They trail by 3.
Well, the Wings have been in Dallas since 2016, but before that, they had 2 other stops as a franchise. Joining the league in 1998 in Detroit, and then a move to Tulsa in 2010.
Taurasi can't get it to go. Outside Agunmawale. Pass to Kuia. To Shields. Outside Agunmawale. Shoots over Diggins Smith. Diamond to Shields from outside. He can't get it to go. And it's Phoenix the other way.
Going back to when the Wings were in Detroit, they had so much success.
Winning 3 titles in Motown, just like the bad boy Pistons of the late 80s and early 90s, their hallmark was tough defense, taking on the identity of their city.
Now here's Sabali. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
In the paint, Sabali has the tools to be dominant. Look at her muscle her way to the shot there.
Pass to Turner. Now Gustafson. Diggins Smith, guarded now by Agunmawale.
Diggins Smith with the bucket.
One of the most coachable players in the league, Diggins Smith's curiosity leads to her constant improvement.
Now here's Agunmawale.
Pass to Kuia.
Here's to Shields. Shoots from 14. Turner grabs the board. Now here's Diggins Smith.
Turner a screen.
9 feet out. Gustafson. It's good on the putback.
Hard-fought bucket there. Nice putback.
Dallas in the lead. Outside to Shields. Pass to Agunmawale. Mercury with the rebound. Now Cunningham. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Here's Diggins Smith, and too long on the shot. Outside Agunmawale.
Now here's Kuia.
Outside to Shields. Kicks it out to Sabali. 6 on the shot clock, and another miss by Dallas.
And it's the Mercury with the ball.
Their defense has allowed only 4 points in the quarter. Here's Gustafson. Back to Diggins Smith.
Turner a screen.
Here's Gustafson. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
And the Wings call time here. Dallas with the ball. Outside Howard. To the paint.
Pass to Dickey.
Back to Howard. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's Petty with the rebound. Phoenix leading.
Now Davis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Charlie Collier.
That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Jefferson. Pass to Petty.
target with the 3.
Here's Dickey. Petty defending.
Collier with it. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
Now Petty. Rejected by Tierra McCowan. Shot clock and game clock 1 second differential.
Pass to Burton.
And here's Collier. Now here's Howard.
Guarded by Davis.
Just 4 to shoot. Goes back up. Oh, no good. Trying to beat the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Wings leading by a point. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third.
Well, the WNBA changed the playoff format in 2022, moving away from those single elimination games.
The first 2 rounds used to be those winner-take-all games, but now we've got best of 3 in the first round, with the top 8 teams making the playoffs.
Yeah, so the top 2 seeds no longer get buys to the semifinals, and I think it's a great change. You know, it was a little unfair that the 3rd and 4th seeds could have their season end in just 1 game. Not only does the 6'9" height help Griner get the rebound, once she secures it, she's so close to the hoop, those second effort points come easy.
Now here's DeShields. Pass to Ogunbowale. It's good, and the assist that time from Diamond DeShields.
We talk about players drafted and entering the league in the late 2010s. Arike Ogunbowale is one of the few who still uses the mid-range.
Diana Taurasi on the wing, covered by DeShields. And the officials call a traveling violation.
You can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, they really hurt. All right, you want to talk about the best team in league history. The 2014 Mercury have to be in the conversation. 29-5 in the regular season. Then in the playoffs, they lost just 1 time, winning it all.
Now here's Ogunbowale. Skylar Diggins-Smith with a defensive effort. Pass to Turner. Reiner. Taurasi with it. Reiner.
McCowan defending.
Here's Diggins-Smith. Dallas with the rebound.
And those 2014 Phoenix Mercury, man, they had a star-studded roster.
They did. Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner were first-team All-WNBA that season. And then Griner also won Defensive Player of the Year. And then as a team, I mean, the Mercury, first in offensive and defensive rating, just a dominant 2014 season.
Now here's Taurasi. Lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
When you make more buckets than anybody in WNBA history, you have to score in the paint. Taurasi never scared inside.
DeShields with it. She's covered by Taurasi. Pass to McCowan. Ogunbowale. Back to McCowan. Shoots over Diggins-Smith. McCowan with the bucket.
And as a defender on Ogunbowale, you want to take away her chance to score. So smart by Arike to move the rock.
And that ties the game.
Well, the D sat off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the 3.
Ogunbowale with it. Griner. No good from 11 feet. And here the Mercury. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Diggins Smith. Here's Taurasi. Here's Griner.
McCowan defending.
For the lead. Griner's shot is good.
Yeah, that's a high IQ pass by Taurasi to the wide open shooter. She's got a great sense of where to send the ball.
Well, when you look at the all-time leaders in points scored, Diana Taurasi is first by a wide margin. That speaks to her incredible longevity.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Screen by Griner. 3, Diana Taurasi.
McCowan with the rebound. Entering the league in 2004, Diana Taurasi continues to be great.
Well, part of it is her legendary competitiveness. I mean, Taurasi plays with incredible fire, and that flame is still burning strong. Well, when Dallas traded away Skylar Diggins Smith, one thing became very clear. This was Arike Ogunbowale's team, and boy, has she ever stepped up as the face of the franchise.
Ogunbowale, a steal in the 2019 draft, going 5th overall.
Rookie of the Year in that 2019 campaign, a first-team All-WNBA selection during her second year in 2020. Arike winning a scoring title in that Wubble season, solidifying herself as the leader of the Dallas Wings.
Now here's Davis. But they recover it. McCowan with the steal. And now the Wings fast break. Finished off the break.
Well, that fast break, it went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then just perfect execution.
Such a joy to watch.
Here's Davis. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Griner inside.
McCowan's there.
Second chance shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
It's going to go on Tierra McCowan.
When we talk defensive impact, no player affects a game like Brittany Griner. Quite simply, the best defender in WNBA history.
And the first one at the line is good.
Really, the moment Brittany Griner steps on the floor, she's impacting the game because as an opponent, you have to react to her physical abilities as well as her skill and her touch as a scorer.
She makes 1 of 2 that time. Dallas leading. And here's Burton. And again, it's Dallas converting. Now here's Jefferson. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Davis. Second shot opportunity. Burton with the rebound. The third quarter comes to a close. Wings out in front, up by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. Fourth quarter action getting started. Now Ogunbowale. A beautiful reverse layup.
Upload that one online. Ogunbowale flashing some sick moves, plus she gets to the hoop.
Woo! Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Well, as an offensive player, you always want to put pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about.
They set the pick. Here's Diggin Smith. Misses off the right iron.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she should try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Now here's Agumbawale. 4 on the clock, and it's good. 2 points.
Check out the handles on Agumbawale in the pick and roll. She moves so fluidly on the hardwood.
Here's Cunningham, guarded by Howard.
And here's Cunningham.
Howard with the rebound. Pass to Agumbawale. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. The Mercury trail. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus. The speed of Diggin Smith is elite. She can get to the hoop at will.
Now here's DeShields. Pass to Howard. Arike Agumbawale on the wing.
That's good, and it's Natasha Howard with the assist.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's Gustafson. Now Griner. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots.
Next personal foul.
The 2010s, a very eventful decade for this Dallas franchise. At the start of the 2010s, they had just moved from Detroit to Tulsa. Then they moved again from Tulsa to Dallas in 2016.
And the first one drops.
And for this Wings organization, unfortunately, they struggled in the 2010s.
Yeah, just one season with a winning record, but now that they've settled in the Big D, they are much more comfortable in Texas. So I expect the 2020s to be much more fruitful for the Wings.
That one misses.
The WNBA had its first season back in 1997, and just 3 original teams remain. The LA Sparks, the New York Liberty, and the Phoenix Mercury.
There's Agumbawale with the 3.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Diana Taurasi on the wing. Covered by DeShields. Taurasi, and that's good.
Sticking in the Valley of the Sun, the Mercury have had so much success.
Yeah, in so many different eras. I mean, they were in their first finals, which was the second WNBA finals ever back in 1998. Then you had their glory years, winning 3 titles from 2007 to 2014. And then recently, they've been to the finals as well. It's just been decades of winning basketball in the desert.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. Up top, Diggin Smith. Pass to Griner. Over McCowan. Griner, good.
So calm, so workmanlike. Griner is never scared of going after the big hoops.
Here's Agumbawale. Here's Sabali. Basket, good.
Well, she's been reliable again today. They need her points, and she's providing them.
Now here's Taurasi. Guarded closely. It's good. The assist that time from Skylar Diggins-Smith.
A reliable player with ice in her veins. Taurasi will not be denied when her team needs her.
Dallas calls timeout.
to Shields. She's covered by Taurasi. Pass to Gumbawale. McCowan. Back to Gumbawale. Tries again. And the layup is good.
And credit the hustle from Agumbawale, doing all she can to fight and capitalize on the offensive glass.
Now here's Taurasi. Shoots from the right block. The left wing, stolen by DeShields. Pass to Howard. Now here is McCowan. There's a screen by McCowan. Clock at 6. Arike Agumbawale with another miss.
It's going to take something very special for them to come back now.
Well, something special and a little bit of luck.
And maybe some threes to rain down as well.
And she commits the intentional foul.
Diggins Smith. First personal foul, teams first. First team foul.
On defense, Phoenix. It's a 5-point game. DeShields can't hit. Critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles. Blake, be careful.
And it falls! What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
Great idea getting it to Griner in this huge spot. She's played in so many big games. Nothing startles her.
Teams first. Second team foul. Shooting for Dallas, Diamond DeShields. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And it's easy to tell how DeShields has the trust of her teammates, especially in tight games.
So she gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, some very important free throws there.
And the Mercury call time here. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Rossi, left side. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
Killer instinct. I mean, Taurasi steps her game up in clutch situations. She wants to win at all costs.
At the line for the wins, Arike Agumbawale. 2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Agumbawale is such a leader on this team, so when she goes to the stripe in these moments, her team trusts her.
And so she drops them both. And it's a 5-point game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And the Mercury call time here. Your thoughts, guys?
They not only need to draw up a score here, but a quick one.
And once they get that quick strike, there has to be an immediate foul.
Yeah, Brian, they can't waste any time.
Turner, guarded by Sabali. Taurasi outside. Fires the three. No good there. And so it's Dallas with the W. They seem to relish their role as the villains here.
I sense that too. They really did feed off all the negative energy this crowd was directing at them. They turned it around and used it to motivate them to close out the win.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.